Hello guys, I'm Cardboard Rhino and welcome to one more Play It Right. Today we're gonna have a look at how to play Off-World by Postindustrial Games that is coming on Kickstarter. Off-World takes place in the era of space exploration many years into the future. In the game, you control one of the leading international corporations trying to make profit from new space colonies. With the technology of that time, interstellar travel can take years on board gigantic ships filled with frozen colonists, and there are many dangers you'll have to face. Some because of the unknown and the unexplored, some by some fellow corporations, or even perhaps by your own employer. The goal of the game is to work for your corporation's interest and increase their profits by achieving more victory points than your opponents. There's multiple ways to achieve that by scheming and robbing other players, if you can get away with it, or you can peacefully explore and develop your colonies. It's up to you to choose a path. It's a 3x type of game, explore, exploit and expand. It takes 1 to 2 hours to play and it supports 1 to 4 players. Now let's see how to set up the game. First, the players choose or randomly determine their corporation for the game. Each player gets to control one of the corporations, each with a special skill and a unique goal for the game that gives them extra victory points, which allows for very different play styles. Also, each randomly draws a corporate agenda card that has their secret victory objectives. Then you place the Sol system in the middle of the table, and this is the starting point for all players. You also place the Earth event and the planetary incident cards face down on the table, as well as the outer star system tiles. To start, each player draws 2 Amero cards with a value of 5, 3 with a value of 2, and 4 with the value of 1. The rest of the cards are placed face down as 3 separate decks. Amero cards represent the assets owned by the corporations and their value corresponds roughly to $100 billion. The players choose themselves the length of the game they want to play by choosing the number of victory points required to win the game. The first player takes the Earth event token and plays the first Earth event card. And now you're ready to start the game. Players take turns in clockwise order, and in their turns, they can make a move with one of their frigates up to 3 hexes and do 1 action. The action and the move can be performed in any order. The action can be either collect Amero from their colonies, or propose to exchange Amero cards with another player or the bank, or play their Amero cards as money or as an effect. If you play them as money, it gives you the option to do one of the following. You can upgrade 1 colony, you can explore 1 new star system, or you can buy a frigate. The tiles on the board are solar systems in outer space. Star systems can vary greatly in terms of possible habitation or valuable resources, and this shows the maximum level each star system can reach. These symbols show the type of resources found across the star system. When you choose to explore in your turn, you randomly draw a star system and place it on the board. You also place a level 1 colony of your color. If there is an exclamation mark, you draw a planetary incident card and apply its effects. To pay for your exploration cost, you need Amero equal to the distance between the new system and the Sol system. You must be able to trace a line of communication between Sol and the target system, going through any of the discovered star systems, including those colonized by your rivals. The line may not go through dark matter clusters, so if a dark matter tile is on your way, you're forced to go around it and subsequently pay more Amero. A star system may belong to only 1 player at any given time. The ownership of a star system, though, can change during the game in certain situations, such as when trade happens, when a colony is destroyed, or as a result of an effect of an Amero card. Instead of spending the Amero cards as money, you can always activate the effects instead, which are displayed at the back of the card, and some of them even include crimes. Also, as an action, players may exchange any number of their cards for an amount of cards with an equal total at the bank. It is possible to exchange a card for another card of the same value or for multiple cards with a lower value. The active player may also exchange cards with another willing player, and it's up to them to come to an arrangement of the value of all assets in a trade. If the players don't come to an agreement for the exchange, then it doesn't count as an action for the active player. Players may agree upon an unequal exchange rate when it comes to a marrow value, but they may not reveal the effects on the backside of the cards. They can also trade space colonies and frigates with fellow players for a marrow, but no player may have more than 2 frigates in play at the time. You can also choose to develop your colonies. You can upgrade one of your already established colonies as much as you want in a single turn, as long as you can pay the cost. Level 1 colony costs 1 Amero, level 2 costs 2, and so on. Level 1 colonies may not be colonized by another player. In level 2, you have the added advantage that you can start building certain structures. In level 3, you can mine one of the resources present in the system, and level 4 allows you to mine all the resources at once. Another advantage provided by a high-level colony is their increased resilience to hostile Amero card attacks. And now let's see how Assault works in the game. Whenever a frigate finds itself passing through or landing on a star system colonized by another player, it may launch an attack. By the way, any form of attack ends the frigate's movement. An attack reduces the local colony's level by 1 or destroys a garrison unit in the colony. In addition, the attacker may choose to destroy the supply base and/or the atmospheric transducer. The defending player or any other player may respond by playing the Reveal Crime card, as any form of attack is considered a crime, and the attacker must then pay for the losses plus 1 extra Amero in damages. Should both the attacking and defending player have a frigate in the system and at least one of them decides to fight, both frigates are removed from the game. This outcome is also considered a crime. To protect the local colony from cards labeled with crime and from attacks by hostile frigates, you can have a frigate anchored in a star system belonging to your corporation. The game automatically ends the moment one of the players obtains the number of victory points that was set by the players in the beginning of the game, and the player with the most victory points wins the game. And that was Off-World, lots of exploration, hidden agendas, neck-to-neck competition with your opponents, for those who are fans of the sci-fi theme. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and I hope you enjoy the game.